A former Madill High School principal is under investigation for an alleged inappropriate relationship with a student when he was a teacher in Dixon. News 12's Drew Vaughn tells us the latest on that investigation.
A citizen's complaint to the Oklahoma Department of Education led to the filing of a notice of investigation last week into former Madill High School principal Jason Ward, who is accused of having an inappropriate relationship with a student while teaching at Dixon Public Schools from 2014 to 2017. The victim's statement from the notice alleges Ward had a prolonged sexual dating relationship with a Dixon student, as well as inappropriate and potentially criminal digital communication with the student. The notice states that Ward's alleged actions are a potential violation of conduct for teachers and several state laws and could be charged criminally. The case has since been turned over to the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation. As of Friday, no criminal charges had been filed. Madill Superintendent Victor Salcido confirmed on Wednesday that Ward was no longer with the district and that middle school assistant principal Ron Norman will serve as the interim principal for the high school. We will continue to update you with the latest on this investigation. Reporting, Drew Vaughn, News 12.